We are live. Good morning. Welcome to the Good Morning Presents. I got in just before 4:45, and so sweet, beautiful, lovely ladies and gentlemen all over the earth. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it's a lovely day. Good morning. Good morning to you. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. Boom, boom. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. Boom, boom. And it is my pleasure to be here with you on this beautiful, good, luscious, delicious morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime, wherever it is for you. I am here for you. This is your day, and whatever it is, we just saying good morning. Oh, good morning, Catherine. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Heather. Let's see. I gotta scroll down. Yes, you guys are coming on in here. Woo! Sometimes Friday mornings I'm a little punchy because it's Thursday morning, then the activities of the day, then Thursday night. So, just so you guys know, Feeling Better Go Time is up. It's playing on the stories. The reason why I'm slow on the uploads is because I'm trying to figure out how to easily get it done. All right. Good morning, Gemma. Good morning, you guys. We had fun last night. That was fun. Okay, let's see. Good morning, Margaret. And for you guys, I know that's right. Oh, look at you. You just listened to it. Oh, I appreciate you, Catherine. Wasn't that fun, though? The Feeling Better Go Time is when I'm just addressing the questions that you all ask me. So it's not so quick and so fast. It's an hour, and I get to address whatever comes to you. I saw a gnat, so I was like... So that's the good part. Good morning, Elisa. All right, you guys, it's a good morning. Today is your day. And as the sun rises, so shall we. And no one can mess with it. That's the beautiful part. Like, this is in the divine design of what life is. This is your day to put your little touches and your little personality on things. And, oh, I like this. I'm going to add this. And, this is why all of these little things that we love about nature, we're supposed to look at that and say, ooh, this is a lovely day, but look at how many different things there are. For every kind of flower you can kind of pick. They come in different colors, different sizes as they're growing. And don't even start with the trees. And don't even start with the shrubs. And don't even start with the colors of the actual earth that it all grows in. It depends where you are. You might see red dirt and earth, or that dark kind of earth where it looks so dark it's black, or the middle ranges of chocolate, and then all the way to the light creamy sandy color. Like, the examples of everything to participate in are right in front of us if we can just see it. So that's why I say today is your day. Put your deliciousness on it and have it your way. Good morning. All right. Now, you know I done missed some of you guys that came on. Let me say my good mornings. Good morning. Well, I already said good morning, Heather. Good morning, Linda. Linda is walking. And Linda, I've been seeing your posts, you and Elisa and Lena. Hey, good morning, Michelle and Anna. All of you guys are posting stuff, but some of you guys are getting into it and really sharing from your heart. And I just think that is fabulous and beautiful. Fabulous and beautiful. Whatever makes your day, as they say, rock. Right? Okay, so today, I'm going to get to the stuff I didn't get to yesterday. Resistance and tenacious, okay? And let me just really go into it pretty good. All right, resistance, when you look it up, is going to say, I'm going to give it to you, those quick, fast dictionaries like the Google and all those. So, refusal to accept or comply with something. And that's kind of what you see over and over and over again. So they make it like a refusal. Now, let me tell you something about that kind of definition. Whenever you see the word and it starts off with refusal, these are type of words that are in type of command centers, for various areas of life. So when they say, oh, something is resisting, or that person is resisting, what they're really saying is they're refusing to do what we have asked them or commanded them to do. You see that? But that's not actually what resistance is. Segmet dictionary. Okay, so resistance is really the actualization of the internal current that's saying, I don't want to. That's all it is. I don't want to. But it's internal, you see. So remember now, most of the definitions that we're finding today that you can go and just put your hands on, like when you search the web, or the easy dictionaries that you buy today. See, now it's almost like you got to search and get old dictionaries, and then that's when you start finding some of these things that when I'm referencing in my little definitions, you find it because it's in the old meanings of things. When people were more connected, when people related to the feelings of each other more than just, this is what it is, take it or leave it, that kind of scenario. So resistance, when I'm going to be describing it here today, it's about the being that we are, our person, us, what's important for us in our everyday living. So that's why it's going to sound different. Of course, I'm not going to take the perspective of what's happening out there. It's about what's happening in here and understanding the current, the flow, how it's moving about, and then choosing consciously to activate what is out here according to what you know, what you feel, what you like, in harmony with it all. You see? All right, my dear. So resistance is that internal line that's flowing. I'm talking about with thyself now. That says, I don't want to. So when we find ourselves, and I didn't see Lena, but she might be here. I didn't scroll down. Hold on. Oh, good morning, Cindy. Cindy said, bestest, good morning. Good morning, Pablo. Oh, and there she is, Lena. Good morning, Lena. Good morning, Helen. Yay! All right, so if I recall correctly, resistance was one of Lena's words that she asked for a tea topic, okay? So listen, so when you find yourself, when you can identify, I'm in resistance, and no matter what the rest of that sentence is, I'm in resistance to, ba, 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 ba. So whether it's what a person or what a situation is asking you to do, oh, just come here, just get in this line right here. It could be just as lightweight as that. And you can feel, something in me doesn't want to do that. Okay, so you're in resistance to getting in line, whatever that line is, that directive, right? But now let's go into our own life journey now. You say, I'm in resistance. I can feel it. I'm all tense. My muscles are acting up. I can feel it. I'm just tight. And, for me, with the history of heavy tracheotic asthma, you know what resistance meant for me. That meant that everything was going to tighten up. I was going to start wheezing and maybe even close down to the point where I have to go to emergency. And then what I used to do was end up sometimes in respiratory arrest. All of that, do you know that is called resistance? That is, I am in resistance to the natural flow and the in and out of inhale and exhale, what life is when we're breathing. I was resistant to it for whatever reason. Okay, so this is the kind of level of authenticity, integrity, and honesty that we have to have with thyself. Because you see, even when we get into situations like, most of the days we're kind of cruising along, and then there's a day where there's a bad headache. Okay, so you're like, what is this? Now sometimes we know, because we know our bodies. It's like, see, I haven't eaten in a day. I better sit down and act right and drink and eat. Or, okay, see, I'm dehydrated. So I need to get myself hydrated, because what's happening is these toxins are now messing with me. I got a headache. But other times, my mom used to talk about, I got a tension headache. And that was during the times when she had heavy deadlines. She was in interface with the Air Force, and there was a lot of pressure on her. Just get it done, just get it done, just get it done. And you understand that she was in resistance to the pressure because it really wasn't necessary and she knew it. And so she didn't want to be treated that way. And so that's where the resistance was in her. But you see, what that resistance did was from the energy of, I just don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this on the internal, not thoughts, an actual energetic flow. What that did was it went to the manifestation of something physical, and that was her tension headaches, you see. So this is how our life works too. You see, a lot of times when we are in resistance to something, remember, we are the creators of our journey. And remember I said all the time we're creating just what, be consciously aware of, oh, okay, every moment I'm creating something. What you want to be aware of is when you have these feelings of, look at that face. That was terrible, wasn't it? So that's the thing. You got to want to be aware, because do you know that through the flow of resistance, you can create things like car accidents. You can create things like falling down and hurting yourself. And in those scenarios, it's resistance to where you're going. Like you don't really want to go. You don't really want to be there, you see. But remember, this whole thing is multi-layered. Remember deception with the layers and the nesting and the recursion, thatception. Remember that? So you want to make sure that whenever you're working with conception, which is another word for the creation, right? The beginning of the creation. You want to make sure you're working with alignment, order. You see, the ability to be honest with thyself is the most important thing. And it's not the first thing is not, I'm not talking about tell the truth. I'm not talking about language or thoughts. Let me be very clear about that. I'm talking about to be able to feel within yourself and go, do I really want to do this? Actually, I do. Yeah, I want to. Okay? You see, this is why I get up every morning that we do this. Because I actually want to. Okay? Now, believe me, if I ever went into resistance over it, first of all, I would tell y'all, I am having resistance this morning. And I would describe what it is about, the energy, what it's about. But let me tell you, if more of us participated in this way, where you honestly are doing and creating and manifesting from a place of alignment versus the resistance, oh my goodness, the abundance will flow like whoo 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 whoo. The camaraderie would flow whoo whoo whoo, because you're around people that you want to be around. You know, and it's in the energy of connection and your draw, and all energies work at where you're vibrating at. So just imagine if you spend a lot of your time, and this is for anybody and everybody, right? Man, woman, whatever part of the world, right? If you spend a lot of your time vibrating at, well, this day is pissing me off, right? Okay, so imagine at what level all energies serve you at. They serve you at that pissed off vibration level. You see that? So this is why it takes being aware, really, of, what do I really want to do right now? Okay, now, right now. And so when you are, let's just go to when you are working like in a career or a job or something like that gets on your nerves, right? So it's easy to do that if you transfer and move outside of what the meaning of it is to you. So let's say Okay, you got a career, you got your degree, you did all these credentials and stuff, but you really don't like what the daily work is. So sometimes you can actually do a task with an attachment to, I go to work every day because I at least love serving the people. Like social workers, a lot of times in their office domain, it's kind of messy, but they like going out and serving the people that they actually work with. You see, that's an example. And then sometimes you have situations where you can like a certain thing about it, like the location of the town or the city that the job is in, even though the daily duties of the job is something. So you make up something that moves that resistance through, because you can hum songs in your head while you're doing stuff. Like, I know that I don't like positions where I'm typing. I don't like that. So I personally just, like the whole typing is too slow for me. And so when I have to do situations where I have to actually type it out like a keyboard, I'm usually doing other things that I do like at the same time. And so the resistance flow to that typing is non-existent. Okay? All right. So let me make sure, Lena, I hope that answers you pretty good. It's still going to come back to thyself, though. All right, my dears. All right. Falling into a hole and losing a job. You better stop it, Lisa. No, that is funny. Okay. Oh, good morning. Oh, well, it's good night for you, Nadisha. I wonder, is little Bodie around there? Is he asleep? Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Okay, so you got it. All right. The next one I'm going to do quick. Tenacious. Now, I believe this was a Vinnie Viv. So, tenacious, the reason why I kind of did these together is because tenacious is usually expressed outwardly, but sometimes resistance is usually in play with it. So tenacious, when you look it up, it'll say like holding firm, like keeping hold of an idea or a principle or an action, like where you just won't let go. They call that tenacious. Now, in the business circle, a tenacious or a person with tenacity is like that bulldog type of character. Like when they come into the boardroom, they're going to push and they're going to push and they're going to push and they're going to push until they can get that contract to reflect all the stuff that they want in it. A lot of attorneys are tenacious, but as far as our lives, in our daily lives, sometimes we have children that are tenacious. They're born that way, where, there it is. He's like a puppy with a bone. He's not going to let this go. But this, like, look. I was about to say, boy, that's because I have a son, right? So, like, boy, don't you see that the end result this is gonna happen? But this, and it just won't let it go. So it's holding on to the point that the focus is on the holding on, with sometimes a loss for focusing on what this current commitment to holding on is going to generate or create. You see, that's the thing about being tenacious. And that's how it's easy to slip into resistance. I just don't want to. I'm holding on to this position. I don't want to. Like, imagine if, your way of living is very natural with a horse and a wagon. And you're still on a ranch, and there are people who still live like that right now today. However, you want to get on your horse and your wagon and get on, you think that you could actually get away with getting on the 405 freeway where people are zipping by at 85 and 90 miles an hour with your horse, right? So you just holding on to this idea. No, I'm going to do it the natural way. This is peaceful. The emissions are lower. And of course, I'm making an extreme example. This is crazy, but I know it is. So I just doing this because I like to have fun with everything I do. Y'all know this. So here you go with your horse, giddy on up. Woo, yeah. And these people are about to kill you. And you are out there just holding on to these reins. Okay, come on, giddy up, Prancer. Let's go. Boom. There we go. Boom. Okay, I don't know. They better, I'm going to stay to the right, but boom, you better not be out there. The highway patrol is going to come and pull you over and go, what are you doing on the 405 freeway with the horse? You see, it's not going to work to the benefit. However, flip that to the other side. Like sometimes tenacity, when you are creating and that whole love energy is flowing, sometimes tenacity, when you can hold on a point, and actually allow it to saturate into the environment. However, there's not a forcing when it works. See, when it works for you, there's a flow that it just lets go. Like, I'm going to hold this position. You know, I'm tenacious, by the way. Just let me let you know. I just know myself. So, you know that know thyself thing? I just know myself so I don't let resistance mix in with it. I'm tenacious like this. Like, I know that every day the sun is coming up. And as it rises, so shall I. As it shines, so shall I. I know that I can choose how I feel. I don't care what expert you reading out of some book of a psychologist and a this and a that and an expert that says, no. You cannot choose how you feel, my dear. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, believe me, I have been challenged. And I get very tenacious about it because I know that you can. But you know how I say I have insider trading on consciousness because I've been over to the other side so many times. So that gives me a level of expertise that is not available at the Library of Congress. You understand? So see, this is what my base is. My base is in love and joy and actual your divine design, which is creating divinely with all of your little faculties there that most people maybe are not aware of, but this is where we're moving as a consciousness in the people. Moving just like I was talking about last night. At first, kind of sparsely, but then it's going to come like a flood and everybody's going to work it from consciousness, okay? All right, my dears, that's tenacious. All right. Let's get our water and let's get ready to do our divine current breathing. Wait a minute. Before I do that, let me look. There might be a question. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Oh, Cindy, can I just say this on record for you, sweetheart? So you can, if you watch the replay, it'll always be there. I'm talking just to you. Cindy, there's really no such thing as failure. Just like there's really no such thing as death. It's just experience. You know, somebody made up these terms that said, you're successful, you're a failure. Somebody made that up. You know, it's just experience on a daily basis. Who decides if when you're walking down the street and if you trip over the crack, oh, you failed at walking perfectly? Who decides that? Only you do. So it's just experience. Learn from some things and create pretty stuff that you determine is pretty, not what the world, you know, and that's how it's actually done. It's actually done by accessing all that you are, and you are not a failure. You're made from perfect divine design creation. You are wonderful and beautiful just because you exist. There's no failure in your cells. Are you kidding me? All right, I just had to do that right quick for Cindy. All right, now here we go. Okay, just making sure no questions. It looks like you guys have got it. And sassy too. That's me. Not at the Library of Congress. Okay. All right. Okay, good. All right, you're welcome, Cindy. Get your water. I got to get mine. I'm talking. Y'all know why I said Library of Congress, because like all the books and the ISBN numbers get filed over there in the United States. All right. Okay, here we go. Nice and comfortable. Oh, good, Catherine. Yes. Good. This is wonderful. Catherine said, I just want to say it on the recording. I am drinking this up. If there's such a thing as more than divine, then that's what today's topics were for me. Can I get an amen and a ruling court boom, boom, into the record. There we go. All right. Nice and comfortable, everybody. Here we go. I exist. I am here. That's a release. That's a release. It just rolled up on me. Okay, here we go again. Here we are. And let me tell you, for whatever reason, we had a whole bunch of white sparks today with a big boosh, a big one coming out of my dining room is right that way. So we had a good participation this morning, and I got so hot like right away. Right after that release, then it went boof. Okay? So remember, you guys, now we go into signing off, my dears. Let me see if there's anything you guys want me to address before we go into our I love yous. Yes. Thank you. Look at you guys. Thank you. Amen. Bless you, and bless you all too. Yes. Oh, Margaret said, I would love to comment more, but every time I scroll the comment, I can't see you. That's okay, sweetheart. You can put it in the comments when we get off the air. It might have to do with the energies of what's flowing. You know how things go, and it affects the systems, you know. Oh, look at Teresa got an infinity. Girl, where you get an infinity from? That's perfect. I don't know if you guys have ever seen my little logo. It's a circumpunct for consciousness with infinity on the head, which kind of gives you the idea of my bun. And then it says Segmet through the middle. All right. Linda. It rained on her. She had to come inside. Remember, she was out walking. Oh, and Linda, I saw your post where you have your arms out. You know, I know people just even from babies, they hold their arms up in love. It's like they automatically do it. I saw that. It's like that's a big deal all over the world how people relate with their arms open like that. It's just like people open up their arms before, like, come here, give me a hug. And that love is coming right out of their chest. So people also do it. You notice that people will go up on mountain cliffs and things. And when they're in like their meditative state, and sometimes you see it in the cliffs, and people like to take pictures up off of Hawaii and the volcanoes and stuff like that, and they'll have their arms out with the sun. This is a very universal thing to open your arms out like that. So I was happy to see that. I know it was a post from a while back, but I was still happy to see it. Okay, my dears, you ready for I love yous? Yeah. Okay, let me make sure I didn't. Oh, hey, Danielle. I missed you earlier, sweetness. All right. Okay, I think I got it all. I think I got it. Oh, wait a minute. No, no. I think I do. Yes, yes. Okay, here we go. As I say I love you to you, you hear me, and all the energy comes through you. And as you say I love you out towards me, I feel it all and I ingest it within every cell and molecule. And as we say it 3 times, the I love you that you say and that I say goes to all that we are, from our I am presence consciousness to all that we are and all of the selves that are out there that belong to us, and all that we are says I love you right back to this physical body and person here on earth. Isn't this a wonderful thing? And at the same time, we expand the whole love frequency and all the juicy stuff in it that I don't even have the English for. So it surrounds the whole entire earth and beyond, and beyond, and beyond. So that all who even don't even understand, like, this feels so good. Let me just sit here and meditate for a minute in this. And they don't even know why they're doing it. We are helping assist. Like I described, bridge building and shoring it up. All right, my dears, here we go. 3 times. I love you. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you for choosing you. It's a good morning, and as the sun rises, so shall we. I will see you next time, and I appreciate you. I love you. Bye-bye now.